Who would have thought Khalil Matt on the Raiders? It could happen. And then that Buddy Murphy and Carlton nigga is crazy. Alright. I got the stream up, Keys. Wait, what color you got on? I don't. Actually, I do have a black jersey. No. See, look, it's right here. I'm gonna wear all white. You know what's funny? We're in my stadium. So does Jameis Winston. That's so fake how it actually happened. You're the Brown. You have Jameis Winston, and you're in the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. And the Tampa Bay is in Tampa Bay for the Super Bowl. Wait, no. This one is Miami. The next year is Tampa Bay. 10 touchdowns. I changed my offensive scheme midway through the season. It was on Green Bay at first, but I think it's on Chargers. 41 touchdowns.
Coach, well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season.
No.
54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. As it'll be the AFC champion Oakland Raiders taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's his first ability.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, very pleased to be with you. And the story, Charles, of the Oakland Raiders season, just an incredible one, really, in the East Bay. Folks not expecting much after a 4-12 season in 2018. Fans were coming to terms with saying goodbye. And then a funny thing happened. The Raiders started to win, and they did not stop.
And what a way to go out this would be. I mean,
why? I've been toxic. Just click circle.
this is like storybook. This is something that you write and you put it on film and people say, there's no chance that this could happen, except we're witnessing it right now. Think about the great history of the Raiders in Oakland. John Madden is their head coach. Kenny the Snake Stabler, their Hall of Fame quarterback. The old man himself, Willie Brown. Remember that 75-yard interception return against Minnesota? We can still see Willie running in slow motion. He passed away a few months ago, but he'll never be forgotten in Oakland. The great Raiders of the old supporting this Raiders team now, trying to win another Super Bowl.
Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance.
Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
On third down, Winston.
Oh my
Got a
goodness.
man, it's complete.
Got a
Williams.
delayed corner route.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Right. Chase.
Play fake. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he's going to go down again.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very,
I blitzed 5, so it's supposed to be 5
from
on
deep
5.
in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
I'm telling you, he's not open.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Pressure inaccurate.
That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road.
Chiefs
with
young
your
and
first
set.
defensive possession, isn't
Pierre
it?
Paul
Go
off
right
the
out and
edge.
establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Go in the end zone. Yes.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
This might come off as disrespectful. And if you're not in the stream, you need to come in here now and witness what's about to happen.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
I threw it wrong.
Right,
I got too happy because I saw one-on-one coverage. That's my fault. And you brought your safety down. I got too happy.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
I got picked up. Thank you, Dan. I'm not going to lie. He plays real good.
Up to the 43.
Come down. Emotion to him.
On 2nd and 9.
Touchdown, Wall. Don't throw it. Don't throw it.
Right.
What did I just say?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball for
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might
You
just
got
list
quick
those
scope,
out for him.
Dustin? Oh.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Winston. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar.
You're disrespectful for giving him 84. And I only got, well, not including, well, technically I only have one. Because, well, Jamal Adams, Devin White guaranteed. And Chase Young was a guaranteed one.
At the line of scrimmage and taken down. No score after 1.
Let me get him.
EA Sports.
What does my cornerback have? Oh, he got on fake.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll scratch.
Is that Danny Patel?
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house.
That looks awfully familiar, doesn't it, Corral? The only touchdown of the game was a pick 6 from Devin White. Remember that?
And it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
I'm not going to lie.
That's a pretty good return.
Henry Ruggs ever meet up with Jamal Bunker Sandwich.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
I thought it was a triple
Williams with a pick.
That was just he just was scared. That looked like something Eli Manning used to do.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Khalil! Are you good, sir? Hold up. I forgot. Tristan Wirfs has posed up with his double team blocks. Cam Akers. Yeah, he was a free agent. And I didn't believe in TJ Luke. Well, he wasn't on the practice squad.
We go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here's Brady.
Yo! I clicked the wrong button! I got so scared. Don't let him get a pick. Get out the way, lineman! And he me.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10.
My lineman running the same angle as me. I'm faster than him. And then I fall.
Now for the extra point. No good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When I played Keys, I threw like 3 falls in the first half.
Set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down.
No! I was throwing it, Carell. I was throwing it. I was throwing it to Gronk.
Big tackle for
What do you mean, why?
After the sack, they'll come up now.
Bro, I was throwing that to Gronk, bro.
Run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. Inside the 35. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski.
Please look at the stream. Who in the stream?
Even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54.
Please look at the stream. Please look at the stream, bro.
To another one in Orlando. The coach. He'll have stats and scores around the NFL. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As the Buccaneers
I gotta see that clip. Yo, out of the straight foot on this game stinks.
There's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they
honestly, I don't even clip on until the ball gets there. Unless, well, yeah, unless I'm already running. I gotta run to the ball.
He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yo, that nigga Gronk said, "Get out my way." But whoever that was, roster.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I blitz like 7 right there.
They'll run right here.
Okay.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
Bro,
talk it over here
okay, Vinny. Let me find out. You scored the touchdown 2 weeks ago, bro.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. Great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Yo.
Like the ball comes free. It's often unusual.
How do I double team somebody? And he's the one that tackles me.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Get in there, Brady.
Or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Brady, yo, get in the end zone, yo.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the whip. Wait, pretty hot.
And Brady will shoot.
Yes!
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Let's go.
Tom Brady. That's the first half.
They wasn't in the gaps on that play.
As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Yo.
Extra point by Gay is up and good.
You know what else he did?
To just kick the extra point winds up
He blocked
successful.
shit.
And following the touchdown now is
Brady
Bradley
actually had nobody was in the gap to help you to push him back. Yo, that's why nobody do QB sneaks no more, bro.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm actually glad they made it like that because QB sneaks was so overpowered, bro.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how would
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20.
Yo.
And he's in the touchdown.
I did the same thing. I swear, yo, I decided too late what I was going to do, bro. I should have just called the timeout, bro.
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half.
I was thinking, like, am I blitzing tomorrow or I'm going huge for him?
Yeah,
and then as soon as you missed again, I'm guessing.
Sometimes when they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Take your points. At least you got a touchdown with literally 5 seconds left with the fastest tight end in the game. Well, nah, he's second fastest. I think
and our EA Sports halftime report. The never tedious halftime
I'm not going to count out. I'm not
it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had.
You can't tell me I cooked up the perfect 2-route combo in history.
Because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle
comes at the Raiders 34. You ran away. You came down the ground.
Here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory.
It was a low pass. Oh, yeah.
And he's going to get this.
It was a low pass. Read it. It said low pass.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. It's a gain of 5 on the play. Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
You know where I'm throwing this.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady.
Yo! How did he? Yo!
And a big turnover.
That's a perfect ball! Yo! You can't throw a better pass than that, bro.
An interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, it's got
pressure from behind.
Spin around, raise the cheeks, Pierre.
Jason Pierre Paul.
He has a resume in the
He's
Super
one
Bowl.
that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
45 tonight. 40. Easy. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his tight end one. An incredible play there. They get big yards, but they're still stopped. Too short.
What,
it's 4th down.
Wait.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL.
Damn
Sports.
That's basically what you just said.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I got picked
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they
I was
convert
coming
there on
straight
4th
for your
down.
face.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No, I'm not doing that.
Winston to throw it this time. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he takes this one down almost all the way.
No
to the
way you
30.
just got routed up with the
A good pickup there at 22. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now.
Yes!
He's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. The 30.
You should have got the recovery. I ain't gonna lie.
And
But
he's in. And what we just
yo.
in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for us.
He didn't even attempt to bend over, and then the only reason why he bent over is because he got pushed over by Kevin
to the
White.
23-yard line.
Well, Small Adams do have 99 hit power, but yeah, you did just have like a 30-yard reception to the nigga.
The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football.
Why y'all got straight white socks on?
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
I don't know which one was one of them you was throwing. I knew the ball was going in the middle. I just ain't know
From the
who.
34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. Gonna throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Flush to his right. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there.
Bird out there gets an instant share, or I blitz 7.
You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Let's go.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And it's going to be incomplete.
Aguilar, defends himself.
It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Okay.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Shaquille Barrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on fourth. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shaquille Barrett, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On first down, Akers. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time.
That's a fact. Somebody sent me a comment.
But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 50.
I have Madden on PlayStation.
Looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. One in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Akers. And he'll... The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Brady gonna throw here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick.
Why did you just quadruple coverage him?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
That's out of reach.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
What?
As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after.
I threw it on the back. That was like a back shoulder pass.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Bro, they all fast in their own ways, but the quarterback ain't got no time. Josh Jones. Yes.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Yeah, that's safety.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Easy.
Off the play fake, Winston sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs.
I didn't know I was
on
down
down inside the 20 at the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. This is caught. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run it with Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, this big.
Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi.